typography assignment. Here's the finished product of this one particular typography self-portrait. Um, there could be a lot more detail in here. This is just the beginnings of it, and on yours certainly you can work with it and play with the detail, but let's just have a look a little bit closer at each of the different layers, okay? So if I was to look at this, there is a bottom layer here. That's the face underneath it, okay? So let's just have a look just at the eyes. I'm going to close off the hair. I'm going to close off the jaw. I'm going to close off the lips and close off the nose so that we're just looking at the eyes in layer one. Okay, so if I hide that underneath layer, you can see the eyes, what's been used on the eyes. I think this is an E in there, but you can use whatever letter you want. It doesn't make any difference. There's a V over here on the cornea of the eye. I think these are top and bottom are brackets. I think the eyebrows that were used here were J's that were just moved and rotated sideways. Okay, so that's all been used and done over top of the other one. Let's hide the eyes for a moment and let's go in and look and see what's happened at the nose. So I think on the nose we have a little L that's been done, and these are sideways brackets in here to show the nose coming in on there. So if I was going to hide that underneath layer, there's just the nose using only the characters from your keyboard. Okay, if we were going to go up, let's have a look. Let's hide the nose layer and let's go up and look at the lips and what's been done on the lips. Okay, and again, I think all of this on the lips, if you look at this, I'll hide the underneath layer. I think we have two V's that have been moved and rotated to get to the corners of the lips. And we have different types of brackets. This is one type of bracket done in a different font than this bracket. The same, I think these are all different brackets. The only thing on the lips that this person has used here that's not a bracket is these V's on the corner, okay? And that's all they've done in there for the lips. Okay, and they've just used the picture. So let's hide the lips and we'll move into the jaw. What's been done with the jaw, we'll open that up and we can see what's been done here to follow along with the jaw. I'll hide the bottom layer. I think these ones in here would just be brackets. Any of those curved lines would just be brackets. These straight lines in here would be, for example, a backslash. I think those are probably backslashes that have been rotated to get to do the outline of the jaw and the face in there. So you can see how those can work well. Again, just by using that picture and that layer to follow along. Let's hide the jaw and see what's been done for the hair. So for the hair, you can see this is all kinds of letters here. This part here, this is one of your, if you look on your keyboard at your top left corner, you'll see this character has been used there on the side. Let's just hide this bottom layer a moment. And you can have a look in here at each of those. There again is that same, this character here and this character are the exact same ones that have been used. These ones over here are just brackets that have been used. There's a U that's been turned sideways. What else is in here that we can recognize? There's a Q. There's an F there that's been turned sideways. There's a W. There's a V that's upside down. There's an F. So you can see on how all of these things, these letters, using the curved letters has created curl in here and given the illusion of the curl that's in the actual color going through and facing through. So that's the idea of what you're going to be doing. This is just the beginning stages. This picture could have much more detail to it, but you can have an idea when you put everything together, the eyes, the nose, the lips, and do these one at a time, the jaw, and then the hair, all using that underneath layer. When we hide that underneath layer, we have our finished typography portrait. So that's what you're going to be doing with your self-portrait. It's going to take a lot of fiddling. It'll take a little bit of playing around. You can fiddle with some shading by taking the colors and either putting quite a few over top of each other to create it a little bit darker, or try fiddling with your font in there to do that. But have fun with this assignment, and let me know if you have any questions or if you're getting lost on any of this stuff along the way, okay?